I don't know if you have seen it lately. On TikTok, there's this trend talking about the butterfly effect.
I've seen it, but I'm not like 100% sure if I understand the full meaning of it. Like, what do you get from the videos? What do you understand from it?
So it's basically, I mean, there is also a movie, which is super, I mean, I love the movie as well. It's, I think, with Ashton Kutcher.
Yeah,
but anyway,
it's a very nice movie.
Yeah.
What is it
You've
called?
never seen it?
It's the butterfly effect, actually.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's an old one, but it's so nice. You have to
I
watch
didn't
it.
know.
I didn't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like it shows you the differences that can, because basically the butterfly effect is that something small or seemingly not important happens in your life, and that can cause your life going in a certain direction. Like that can make your life course in a different way. And the movie is actually also about this, like, if that thing wouldn't have happened, what would have, you know, happened in the future? So, so yeah, I do love this butterfly effect, because there's so many things in my life where when I'm trying to, you know, roll it back, like, okay, when did this whole thing start? And I find that exact moment of like minor thing that I did.
Like those kind of things, like, let's say if you turn left or right on the road, you know, like these kind of small things can have a huge effect on your whole life.
Wow. Like if that never happened, then we would, like, for example, if Laura never DM'd me, we would never have started a podcast.
Yeah, like kind of. I mean, it's also, I think it's also up to if you believe in fate or not, because there are some things that I do believe that it's meant to happen in some sort of way, like even if you don't take the certain route, but then, I mean, it might happen in a longer way, but it will still happen. But yeah, it's like it's something like that.
What's one of the things that like has really made you see like, oh, this is the butterfly effect? Like, I don't know, explain it. Like something that's happened in your life recently or like in the years that, you know my question? You know what I'm trying to say?
The example, if I have any examples.
Me, for example, if that girl would have never posted this job offer on Facebook, I would have never came to Dubai.
Oh, wow.
Because she posted that job on Facebook and the page, and I replied to it, and then we DM'd, and then here I am. But if it never happened, then I would never be in Dubai, because I wasn't even looking in Dubai in the first place. So,
but I think it's also important when she posted it, what time. Like you were online on Facebook, you were checking on the page, you know, like these kind of small things as well matter. Like she might have done it, but even the certain time when she did it and you were
the
there
condition,
to see,
and me willing to reply, and all the outcome makes this happen, basically.
If we didn't come here today, we wouldn't have tasted Naida's amazing French toast. It all started from me moving houses and us having to come crash at Naida's crib.
To shoot this episode. No, oh my
But
God,
I
there's
think
so many
butterfly
things.
effect is on a bigger scale, though.
But
it's not,
yeah.
it's really one thing that changed like your life course completely.
Exactly.
Or kind of like, I think, no?
Yeah,
I mean, I
yeah.
don't really know the definition, but
No, I guess it's something like that. Like
you were
you said with the
also
word.
mentioning this burning toast.
Oh,
effect.
yeah,
I think it comes together with the butterfly effect. Like if something bad didn't happen to you, then it would have lead you to something even worse, right? Like
Yeah. So that's the burn toast effect. So basically, if you burn the toast and you are late from work, it's probably saving you from something worse. So it's meant to happen that way. So you should always look at not negative, but like inconvenient things.
Yeah, and turn them into positive things. Like I've seen a post that says every time you forget something at the house that you have to come back for, you're saving yourself from something. You know what I mean? Like, have you ever had that where you're like, oh, I forgot that I need to go back to the house? And then it was like, apparently, like, you could have gotten in a car accident, God forbid, but like something would have happened and like you're being saved from that moment.
It's like everything happening for the reason.
Yeah.
It's like I heard about butterfly effect, but I never like went deep. And when I'm listening right now, I have some flashbacks.
Yeah.
Do you? Do you have any examples?
Like burning toast. I would say like
every day.
Yes, but it's like so I was studying in China 2016, but I applied for the scholarship in 2015, and that time I was dating a guy. So I didn't want to have this relationship in a distance and
Yeah.
etc. Like I was in my la la land and I was like not really focusing into getting this scholarship, so I didn't get it. And the time when we broke up, they opened that scholarship again for the next year, and I applied and I got it, and I left. And I was in such a mindset like it was my first ever boyfriend, first ever love, and I was like kind of crushed. I was like 18 at that time.
Yeah.
And I was like, I just want to change the environment. So I left to China. And that's how I discovered that I love traveling, I love hospitality, I love all this stuff.
It's
And
crazy to me
I'm
that
not
you lived in
here.
China. Like every time I hear that, I'm like, I can't believe she lived in China. Like,
Yeah.
that's so crazy.
Actually, there are so many things in my life as well where I'm like, oh, but actually, I've like you think you didn't do much in your life, or
Yeah.
you didn't live a lot of experiences. But then I think back and I'm like, okay, I did that at some point. So for you,
Yeah,
China
sure.
is literally like
No,
that.
And it was so funny because that time I was considering between China or Korea. But to apply for Korea, I need to wait longer. And I was so impatient and I was like, there is no way. I cannot wait another 6 months to apply for Korea. So I was like, China it is.
It's crazy. It's crazy. For sure, there have been some things that have happened in my life. Like when I was younger, like I used to want to live in America, right? Because the American dream. And my parents, they're the best parents ever. So they sold everything and they supported my idea of the American dream, and we moved to America. But then things happened and we had to leave. And I don't feel comfortable sharing the exact things because it's very personal, but it was bad things. And then it's like, when I was there, I was thinking like, why is this happening? But now I'm so grateful that it happened. And I'm so grateful that like we left, like it was amazing whilst we were there. And I learned a lot of things, and I probably wouldn't be the person I am today if it wasn't for that experience. But also I really thought that my life was going to be in America for the rest of my life. And if we didn't leave, like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I wouldn't be here now, and I wouldn't have met my husband. Like, there's so many things that just, it's like a knock-on effect.
It's all connected, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I do believe in everything is working out in the best way possible. Like, even when you are going through, like, when the moving is chaotic and like you want to find a new job, you want to leave a relationship and everything.
Yeah.
Like, usually that's something that like helps me to find peace in the chaos is like, okay, probably something is cooking already.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna have to push through this. And
100%.
Sometimes I realize the butterfly effect is happening on me, like in very crazy situations. Like, okay, it's nothing crazy, it's just so simple. And like, for example, when I take the tram or like the public transportation back then when I used to live in Hungary, and then when you are in a hurry and you're running and you don't catch that one bus that you really had to catch, and then later on when you get on the next one, you meet someone who's gonna be so important in your life.
Wow.
Either that or just someone who had to share a story with you who's like what is having an effect on your life. Like, because I had this like many times, things didn't go as I planned, and then that was leading me to meet people. Maybe they are not in my life now, but they had to share something with me, or like they had to help me in a way, or maybe I had to help them in a way.
Yeah.
So-
Yes, yeah. I think this is something that it really like puts me into ease of like meeting the people like you are supposed to meet, and then even if they like you don't keep in touch with them, like they had a purpose, and you can even find the purpose later on looking back that that connection was meant to happen this way and only this way, and nothing
100%.
more.
Like things happen 100% always for a reason. It's actually fun. I was just thinking about my doggy, because she's in the room with us right now. She's just sleeping, and then I was thinking about how we got her. We never thought of going to Mexico. Like, we were supposed to come to Dubai, but it was midsummer. So we made research, and it was like, it's going to be really hot. Like, Dante sweats a lot. So we were like, he's going to be sweating. Like, it's not smart for us to go. And also, we thought that the only way to come here was to have a lot of money. So we're like, maybe we're going to spend too much. Like, we were like, okay, we shouldn't go. And then my uncle was like, guys, like, you're right next to Mexico. You should go to Mexico. Because at that time we went to visit him in the US. And so we went to Mexico, but like, it was never on our list. Like, it was never within our thoughts to be like, oh, we want to visit Mexico. Like, it was just not in our minds. So we're like, okay, whatever. Like, let's go and visit Mexico. So we went, and one thing led to the next, you know, like everything just changed from us not wanting to create content at the moment. Like we were super tired from traveling and we kind of just crashed for 3 months and we're like, okay, we just don't want to talk to anyone, shoot anything, see anyone. Then we started watching Beverly Hills Chihuahua, which then led us to go and look for a Chihuahua. And then
Wait, you were in Mexico for the whole time? Like,
yeah.
Okay.
And then we got our Chihuahua. We stayed there until she was old enough to travel. And then we traveled back home with her. But like, it was such a knock-on effect of everything. And then getting our Chihuahua really pushed us to want to move because we used to live with Dante's mom. So it really pushed us to want to like move out and have our own space because we just felt like we want, you know, like, okay, we
Like
don't have kids, but she's our kid, you know?
You
so
have a
we're like,
purpose now,
we have a purpose. Like we want to give her the best and whatever. So then it really like within like 1 month, we managed to save up enough to put the deposit down on the apartment and go move out. And it's like such a knock-on effect of everything.
I mean, it's honestly, I love this idea of butterfly effect and like burnt toast. But like listening to your story, I think you are a lot more like go with it type of person. Me, sometimes I just feel like I need to strategically plan everything because otherwise, I don't know, everything is gonna turn out bad. And that's when, you know, like I feel like at some point I block myself from going into you know, something even bigger or better, because I'm so hard on like, no, but this is my plan. Like, no, but I shouldn't be doing that and
sometimes you just gotta follow your gut and instinct though. Like, because again, when we were in Mexico, our plan was completely different. It was, okay, let's work on this and make a lot of money on this and then go back and buy a house. Like that was our plan. And I was like, you know what? Because we had just moved around and been just us two for so many months.
Yeah.
I was in a way like not sure if I was ready to live with Dante's family again because we got so used to having our own space that we were like, are we ready to move back into a room in a house? Like we've lived a lot of freedom now and it's going to be different where it's going to feel like we're backtracking, you know? So we were like, okay, we're not moving back until we can afford our own house. But it was not working out. And instead of being super hard-headed and be like, no, this is my plan, I made a realization that actually I would rather be with my family than be closed off because I will have the support system that we need, you know, like Dante's family is amazing. They'll help, like they'll motivate us to get where we need to get to next. They'll be there for us. Like you grow better as like together, you know, you build an empire together, not alone. So
yeah, it feels like life wants you to change your plans sometimes.
Yes. So I wasn't hard-headed and I just woke up and I was like, yo, our plan sucks. We need to go back and start from scratch.
Yeah.
And it worked. But it takes you to follow that gut sometimes and be like, actually, like, I should try that. Like, I should not be hard-headed on this. Like, if something is not working, then...
Am I the only one? Like, do you guys all feel like that you can follow your gut feeling, though? Like, I feel like I agree with you. It's so hard. Like, it's just so hard to go after my gut.
It's like for everyone, for jobs, for example, we always stay on the safe side. Everyone is staying in the same job sometimes for like years, 20 years, because they're just scared that if they try something, it doesn't work out, they'll be like, oh my God, I should have stayed in my old job.
Yeah.
And at least I was having my salary, I was secured and stuff.
Yeah, but did it ever happen to you guys that you actually regretted doing something or making a decision?
Of course. Like, I mean...
No, I mean, not regretting staying somewhere, but regretting changing. Because
Changing something?
Yeah. Have you ever regretted changing something?
Actually, I don't.
Because I think once life is putting you in a situation where you already come up with the idea of changing, it's because you are meant to do that. And for example, me, I have never experienced of regretting for the change, you know, like maybe I would regret staying in a
big
situation.
Change, I mean, I don't regret anything. Like,
right?
Sometimes you're like, oh my God, you know, that when it's such a boomer, like, okay, but it's not a big regret. Like, I won't.
But it's true, like, yeah, exactly. Like, you never even. It's true that
You see, that's
even
the
when
point.
I changed something that I was scared of changing, it ended up being for the better. Like, I ended up like, why didn't I just take that step sooner?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
that's the
on
point.
big life decisions and stuff, I don't have regrets. Like,
No, for me,
you know, like,
Just
of
like,
course,
why
you
didn't I
wish-
order chicken instead of maybe the pasta was gonna give you diarrhea.
Big, like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I don't have like regrets. Like, of course, you will have this feeling of, oh, but I don't know how to explain. Maybe it would have been better if I've done that or something, but then you moved on really quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like,
I don't know.
if you feel like you have to change, it's because like there's a reason behind
Yeah.
it. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like people, they often, I mean, they tend to regret they didn't do something, but you will never regret. I mean, unless you did something very bad, but
Yeah.
changing something in your life
Yeah.
for the better, I think people don't really regret that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like, okay, for example, like what I was saying about us moving to the States and like just going through some stuff. Like, I know that there's moments that my parents, they wish we never moved to the States. But actually, like, I'm so grateful that we did and we went through what we went through because it shaped us as people. Like, I feel like my parents came out a lot better and stronger through that. Like, yeah, of course, I don't want them to go through anything and I never want them to be hurt. But like going through that, I feel like has helped them become who they are now. And they're, you know, they've always been incredible, but they're definitely better off
Yeah.
now. And same with me, like maybe I would have never learned English. How am I going to communicate with you girls? You know what I mean?
But yeah, I mean, definitely now that I'm thinking, there are things that I'm just like, ugh, did I really have to do that? Like, there are things like...
I do have that too. Like, it might be silly mistakes or something huge, but I'm just trying to think positive. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm learning from that.
Yeah,
Like,
that's exactly what I've
Yeah.
done some stupid things, like not big things, but little things where I'm like, why would you do
Exactly.
that?
That's the
Why?
feeling I wanted to
like
explain.
this is like, you know, in Russian we would say you won't taste the champagne until you try it. So it sounds silly, but it makes
You
sense.
can put it with anything, I guess. You don't taste the coffee until you try it.
I did like
But it's Russian, it's of course it's champagne.
It should be vodka. Not vodka.
vodka, right? But in the same way, like if I haven't done that, I wouldn't been here.
Yes.
This is like, even like last time we were talking about some silly stuff and you were like, oh, but I should have done this. And I was like, but your inner child asked for it. Your inner child is happy. Even if you're like, you're in a strict diet, you're trying to lose weight, but you want that fried chicken, for example. It's mean like your inner child is craving for it. Give it to her, make her happy.
You know that you're talking about inner child. So me, I'm having hard time to understand this inner child thing when sometimes people like, I don't know, even I'm seeing videos, yeah, but my inner child, no. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Like the
I
little
don't
you
get it.
that
Little you who was asking for it. Like, for example,
For the
if-
nuggets?
yeah.
I don't get it. You know what I mean?
yes, but makes such a sense.
It
Like,
depends from people to people. For example, like I know that you've mentioned in the past when you were growing up, your mom had a very strict diet.
Yes, exactly.
So
Like,
her inner child wants
like
that.
you know, like me and my sister, we are raised in such a restricted diet. Like, I don't know, entire my family is a doctor.
Yeah.
So everything is healthy, everything homemade, everything like no sugar, no this, no this,
Wow.
no this. And you know,
Actually, it sounds really good.
It sounds good. I love healthy food, but sometimes I was like, when my classmates are going out and having
Yeah, when you're
pizza,
kids,
and I
yeah.
cannot. And I was like, but why? Like,
Yeah.
I want it. I'm craving
Yeah.
like.
So
for-
this is her inner child. Like you
Exactly.
make up for the things that your little self couldn't get, and now your inner child is asking for it.
Every time you're having a pizza, it's like,
It's
I mean, you shouldn't abuse this
let's
term
say-
though.
let's say
that
like
way, like,
okay, I don't know how to explain it, but like, what's something that you really wanted as a kid? Like that you maybe traveling. Did you look up
Yeah.
to people that traveled and you wanted to travel? So, yeah, you have to stay in your house and save because everything costs a lot of money. But at the same time, your inner child wants to travel and you want to be like, wee!
I mean,
I get the...
Yeah, like what I love to look
Similar,
at
yeah.
inner child is more like the core person that you always were, and obviously like you have to better yourself. Like you shouldn't be eating nuggets and pizza every day, but
I
like
would
kind of like what
say,
you love. Yeah, like
kids, they are super like shy and they not always say what they want. And when they grow up, their inner child
Suppress,
is
yeah.
like kind of also hidden. That I don't know. For example, you had financial issue when you were a kid, and your mom couldn't afford you to buy that pretty dress you always wished. And when you grow up, you have that money, and your inner child is asking for that dress. And just because that makes you happy, it's still a dress. It might be Shein or it might be, I don't know, Zara
Yeah.
dress, but that makes you so happy.
I think the inner child is more about like when you were a child, you were so innocent and so pure, and your intentions, they were only because like what made you feel good. Everything that you wanted back then, it was because of, I don't know, just for your soul, you know?
No back intention.
Yeah, exactly. And now that we grow up, like many people, I'm not saying that everyone, but most of the people, they don't really think about what you actually want, you know? Like,
they just do things
because
as a robot.
Basically. And with your inner child, if you're connected with your inner child, it means that you're actually listening to yourself.
Authentic, exactly. Not being, I mean, again, I think there is a balance though, because some people, I think they like to abuse this term of life.
Every time I'm with inner child.
Yes, right now it's like a trend, I would say, because it's something deeper, like, because you also have kind of something you want to forget, but your child remember.
It's like almost it's like when I like to hear the inner child term, I also like to think of like healing my inner child, which usually to me means that we went through some sort of trauma. And a lot of times it happens when you're too young, and now you have to heal that side by doing things that the kiddish you would feel complete with. I don't know how to explain that. Do you know? You know?
It's the same. Like, for example, I have picture of mine when I was super small, and when I look down at myself, oh, you got a pimple, oh, you gained weight. I'm looking at my picture and I was like, I'm not telling it to me now, I'm telling it to the child, like me when I was 2 years old, 5 years old. Do I want her to feel this way? Like, this is my mindset, and that's how I'm trying to cheer myself.
Yeah, it's actually, I think that this is a really nice thought of whenever you feel not great about yourself, is like, imagine your young self meeting you now.
Yes.
And honestly, I mean, okay, I don't always feel amazing, but like, I would feel so cool that this is me. Like, you know, I would be like, okay, she lives in Dubai.
I didn't turn too bad. Like, I'm a lucky person.
Exactly. I'm just imagining me as a 5 years old looking at me right now, 28 years old. I would be like, oh wow,
she's cool.
She's cool. She's traveling the world. Like, she speaks English, even like sometimes not perfectly, but I mean, like, she speaks 3 languages. Like, she travels the world. She's seen this. She's been there. She experienced this. And I was like, I'm actually proud of myself.
It helps you, like, I don't know, be grateful for where you are. Exactly. It helps you stay in the moment. Like the other day, we bought some electric scooters and I was riding with my dog. And in that moment, I was thinking exactly like, oh, I'm healing my inner child. Like, I was just like, like, it makes you forget about your problems and you just focus on, like your soul.
I was about to say, like, do you have also these moments? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like sometimes I would be in the metro or in the tramway or whatever. And then I would look at the window and like, I don't know, I would be self-aware, like, oh, but this is my life. I don't know how to explain. It's not like it's extraordinary. Like it's just, I'm like, but I'm in Dubai and this is my life, and I don't know how to explain
so
this
many
feeling.
Times. Yes.
And it's every time that I don't know. Like, I'm looking at the window and I'm like, but actually, I've done this.
Actually, like,
I don't know.
It's so important to stay in the moment. Like, I have so much trouble with this. I think I'm so bad at staying in the moment because I'm constantly thinking of like, what else should I be doing? But then when you are there and you realize that, oh my God, like,
it's actually so funny. Whenever I'm getting, like, not always, but when I'm getting ready, like I'm dressing up in this corporate outfit, wearing my heels, like making my hair, and I was like, man, I am an adult. Like, I'm not a teenager anymore. Like, I'm not going to school. I'm not going to go out with my friends, chit-chat. Like, I have money. I have work. I have responsibilities. Insane, right?
I have this crazy mindset about the relationship part, that every single man that I'm actually dating, and then it doesn't work.
Dated?
I mean, in the past. Sorry. So they are kind of, first of all, they are changing my personality in a way that probably I have to change that way, right? And then they are giving me all the experience, and it's so weird, but I can see the connection in all of them in a way that if I haven't been with my first ex, then I wouldn't have changed my life in a way to meet another guy who was actually leading me to another direction. Like,
Yeah.
it's
All
so weird
connected.
because when I look back at it, I can see all the connections in the
Yes.
people that I meet, and then how they are changing me or how they are changing my route. And now, right now, I can feel as well that I wouldn't be here. It's not about only men, it's about even friends and everyone who come and go, you know, friends, people in general. Like, I can just see this complexity about how people actually are leading me. And right now as well, like, okay, I might be single, but I know that I'm going towards somewhere else, or someone else that I have to meet.
I usually, like, I think I was discussing this with Kaori actually, that if you have to fail, let's fail quickly. Like, if you have to go through these experiences, let's not be, you know, like, let's not be scared of everything.
Are you going to be my husband? Yes or no? Otherwise,
No, yeah, like, I mean, obviously you
if it's going to
shouldn't
fail,
rush.
tell me now, darling. I got to meet my people to go to my next round.
No, but seriously, like, for example, I remember that there was one guy, like one of my exes, if I wasn't with him, and it took a year of my life, right?
Yeah.
Like, if I wasn't with him, I wouldn't have those motivations that let me come here to Dubai.
Yeah, I understand.
Like, and there are so many people, like, okay, it doesn't have to be only like romantic relationships, but even friendships, like, and those people might not stay in my life forever, but
Yeah.
I
But
can see
even
this
like meeting
connection.
people that help you figure out who you actually want to be with. You know what I mean? Like romantically or friendship wise.
exactly,
Like I've had, even meeting you guys has made me realize that I ain't settling for less. I have best friends in the whole world. I either match that or do you. No, but seriously, like you grow as a person, and like going, for example, through whatever you've been with your exes or your friends is gonna lead you to the right husband for you.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
And I
want
think
a
it
husband.
applies to everything, like even career,
Yeah,
even
exactly.
everything. Like
Yeah.
it's all meant to, like,
It's a
taking you
process in the
somewhere.
making.
It's like even losing your friends, your like, how to say it? I have such a mindset that I don't hate anyone, even if they betrayed me, they cheated or did whatever, like hurt me. I'm just grateful. I just say thank you. You were my lesson, but I will move on.
Yeah.
Like even like once I told a story that I was betrayed by my best friend of 15, 10 years, I don't know. I don't have hard feelings towards her. Like, I mean, life is life. She did whatever she did. But from now on, I know my value and I know what I'm not settling for less, as you say it. Like, just be grateful. If someone is living your life, just say thank you, bye.
Yeah. Everything happens for a reason. Before we actually were discussing the butterfly effect or like seeing it on TikTok, I thought the butterfly effect was when you get butterflies in your tummy.
You should watch this movie. It's very
I
nice.
will. I
watch
will.
the movie,
I will.
guys.
I will watch this movie. But guys, let us know what you guys think about the butterfly effect. Some of the things that have happened in your life that it's like, wow, this is the best version of butterfly effect. And also let us know how, like, some tips and tricks that have helped you heal or make your inner child happy. But thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Thank you.